This is Bob LeDrew for Ottawa Tonight, talking with Ottawa Folk Festival artist and we think Ottawa trifecta artist, Jill Zmud. Jill, you have managed so far this summer to play the Ottawa Jazz Fest, the Ottawa Blues Fest, and the Ottawa Folk Fest. Were you anticipating a really short and meteoric career, or is this just a springboard to something even bigger?
Well, I hope I have a little staying power. I'm super excited that I got to play all the festivals. It was unexpected. I just, put the applications out there, and the gods of artist submissions shone down on me this year, so I've been pretty lucky.
Now, you do realize, however, that you're going to have every other musician in Ottawa gunning for you, to sort of do a Tanya Harding, That's Zmud, she's taking all the festival gigs.
I have more faith in Ottawa artists than that.
Okay, fair enough. So tell me about, and all of this comes after the release of your first album, As We Quietly Drug By. Mm-hmm. So tell me about the trajectory of your career between when you started to think that you could do music and where you've gotten to now.
Well, to be honest, it's been a bit of a bumpy road because I started playing music kind of in my early 20s and would play for a few years, stop for a few years, and then I started writing songs and I make it sound like I've been around for many years, but I really
in your early 20s. Yeah.
But probably when I was about 25, 26, I started getting more interested. But kind of kept on falling into these black holes of music where I would stop doing it. And then maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I thought, I have to make a freaking album. And then the stars aligned, and I ended up meeting Dave Draves and really enjoying working with him. And that's the story.
So what, up until, of course, the Ottawa Folk Festival, tell me about some of the highlights. What have been the experiences since you made that leap that sort of stick in your mind?
Well, even just making the album and having it done was an amazing feeling because I felt like it was one of those things that, I don't want to say I necessarily avoided it, but there were times I avoided it, and it's also a really long project, like writing a book or whatever anybody wants to get up to. So finishing the album was a huge highlight. Getting recorded for CBC Canada Live was a huge highlight. Going on tour to Saskatchewan and Alberta in June was a lot of fun, and I discovered I really enjoy touring. I mean, maybe it's just beginner's excitement, but I really enjoyed it.
Yay! And of course, cheap hotel.
Yeah. Actually, we stayed in places that weren't cheap hotels, so it was good.
Oh, you're
lots
giving
of
away
family,
secrets.
lots of friends. Oh, what kind of secrets?
Well, you don't want people to think that there's actual glamour to the touring life.
Oh, I wouldn't call it glamour.
Okay.
Yeah, I would call it very friendly people with couches, comfy couches, and nice places to stay.
So I have to ask you. I was at an event where you talked about an encounter you had with Jimmy Smits in New York, and now there's this thing happening with Jim Cuddy at the Folk Festival. What is the deal with you and Jims and Jimmys? What's going on here?
I didn't make the connection until we started speaking about it until just now, and I guess I just must have a thing for Jims. And I mean, I might as well throw Jim Bryson in there while we're at it.
That's true, Jim Bryson.
But yeah, I'm super excited because I found out I get to do a duet with Jim Cuddy during the duets workshop. So he is one of my crushes.
Songs.
I know. So that's another dream come true. And if I was making a list of highlights, that's definitely one of them.
So you're doing the workshop I think it's called It Takes Two.
Yep.
And you've also got a solo set.
Yes.
That you're going to be doing. Is that, are you going to be playing on your own, or are you going to have your regular...
With the band, yeah. Dave Draves, Chris Page, and Christine Matenge and Jerusha Lewis. So
who
it'll
are
be
absolutely amazing. I love when you sing with them, there's this sort of... I always get this sort of gospel-y sort of sense that they bring to the... It just lifts the whole thing.
I love it.
Up into another level.
Yeah, so we're doing that on Saturday at 12:45 at the Hill Stage. But then the girls are also joining me for my little baby tweener set between Ramblin' Jack and Jim Cuddy on the last night.
That's a nice place to be, between Ramblin' Jack, Elliot, and Jim Cuddy, and Luke Doucette and Melissa McClellan.
I'm all right with it.
That's comfortable. Now that's the glamorous part. Yes.
Counting my blessings, for sure.
Much better than the lumpy couch.
I think so.
Yes.
Jim Cuddy, lumpy couch.
I'm not gonna say anything about lying on lumpy couches. It's about never mind.
Okay.
You have a fiance to keep happy, so I'm not gonna.
That came
do
out
anything.
wrong.
Yes.
That so came out wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can catch you. When is the duets workshop? Do you remember?
It's Sunday afternoon, I believe, at 1:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 12:45 Saturday, 1:45 Sunday. The main your solo set is that's Saturday at 12:45, and then you're going to be doing a tweener between Ramblin' Jack and Jim Petty.
Yes.
So you're going to have a full weekend.
Well, and I actually have 2 more workshops in addition to that. I'm doing the Brother Love workshop on Saturday afternoon with Arrested Development and Bruce Peninsula and Hidden Cameras and all those people. And then I'm doing the Canadian Bacon workshop with Jenny Whiteley and Chris Eaton from Rock Plaza Central. And
you're going to be totally outnumbered at that workshop, I realize. You know, you've got Arrested Development and Hidden Cameras, and then it's just going to be you.
Yep.
You're going to have to, what are you going to do to make up for that lack of reinforcements?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had any instructions yet on what's happening at the workshop yet, so I'll have to figure out. If you know anything, let me know.
I'm thinking fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hook you up with a guy who know about it.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent.
Juggling.
A little tap dancing.
Yeah, juggling, tap dancing, all of those things. So
Jazz hands.
we're going to go off, find some Roman candles for Jill so that she can keep up with the hidden cameras.
Sounds good.
Until then, check out the Ottawa Folk Fest site at ottawafolk.org, and you can find Jill Zmud online at
myspace.com/JillZmud, and my last name is spelled Zmud.
If there's someone in the city whose name is Zmud, it's this lady. See you soon.
See ya.